What is up, guys? Welcome to the Being Beautifully Honest podcast and channel. Thanks for being there, for being subscribed. If you're not, go ahead and hit that button. And if you're listening on YouTube, hit that like button. It's like walking in the room and hitting that light switch. Let's brighten up the place and get into this conversation. And this is pretty dark, but I just wanted to talk about this for a minute. This is one of those situations when it's like you look back, and I know this person is looking back with regret. That's Kroybierman, who made the awful decision to marry kimzolciak, and now he's just pretty much in a living hell. And I wonder how his family is feeling, because not every mother of a man is right when he is with a woman and that mom doesn't want their son to be with that woman. Because there are situations when some mothers are just extremely overprotective, or nobody's good enough for their baby or whatever. And there are also some situations where there are mothers that really would prefer for their son to be their lover, which is disgusting. But that's another story for another day. I don't pick that up, and I didn't pick that up from Kroy's mom. I really felt like she saw Kim for who she was, which is like most of us saw her, a gold-digging whore who only wants the best of a person and will suck them dry if they allow it to happen. And that's exactly what happened with Kroy. So to see the situation of him having an emotional breakdown, it's sad. I'm just going to play this because listening to this, I was distraught myself. And I'm just wondering what those kids are dealing with in that household. And I don't care if the house is 10,000 square feet, 6,000 square feet, or 20,000 square feet. It's not big enough to endure this type of toxicity.
Come talk to me. What's going on?
It's just a bunch of nonsense.
All right, come talk to me. Ma'am, stay right there. What's going on tonight?
We're just having an argument.
About what?
About our fucking life.
Okay, what happened?
It's our life. It's destroyed.
Okay, what started the argument?
Her inability to fucking solve problems.
Okay,
or address
come
them
over
or
here.
do anything.
Come over here.
Why?
Because I want to talk to you away from her. I don't want her to start screaming at you and have a whole argument.
It's nothing but an act. It's all a bunch of bullshit.
What is?
Everything she does.
Okay, what did she do tonight?
Everything, dude. I can't. I'm not going to do this because this right here does nothing but fuel her bullshit. I'm not doing this. This is narcissistic behavior. I'm not doing this.
I'm just trying to figure out what the...
There's nothing to do. You shouldn't even be here. Who called you?
Your kids.
What kid?
You have kids? I don't know. Whoever's in the house.
Yeah, he's been outside this whole time.
What was the argument about?
Our life. Our life.
Okay,
and it's
so
fucking destroyed.
Why is it getting so heated?
Because our life is destroyed. What don't you understand? There's no money. There's no house. We're getting divorced one day and we're not the next.
Okay.
She's fucking other men. What do you want?
Just calm down.
Calm down, but I don't have a fucking life. And I don't have somebody who won't fucking listen to me.
Calm down.
Oh, calm down.
Come talk.
Man, oh man. Listen, the police officer, he's just doing his job because somebody in the house called him, which he said, one of your kids. And he's like, what kid? He said, I don't know. Your kid, somebody in the house. But they have to do that if someone calls out of concern or whatever. They just have to come out and do their job. So it's sad that he took out his frustrations on the police officer. I will be honest though. I'm just going to put this out there. If Kroy wasn't who he was and he didn't look like he looked, and you already know where I'm going, and he was going off on this police officer like that, he would not be continuously going off and walking away. He would either be lying down on the ground, hands behind his back, getting put in the back of a police car, or possibly have a few pellets pumped into his body, if you get my drift, or maybe a stun gun. But anyway, that aside, because it is him, he doesn't even look like himself anymore. He's wasting his life at this point in time get divorced, file for bankruptcy, move on from her. Hopefully he gets custody of the children and they don't use this situation right here with him going off on the police officer, because clearly you can tell that he's just a man that's like, I've tried and this isn't working out, because he said one day we're getting divorced, the next day we're not. So clearly it sounds like he's been still making an effort to continue and try to make this work. I don't know why. Like, burn the whole freaking house down, burn up the marriage certificate, get a divorce, file for bankruptcy, move on. And I know those are your children, but shit, if they don't want to give you the kids, then go back to Montana and get with your family, and hopefully you can salvage and save your own life, because I'm sorry, that woman doesn't care about anybody else but herself. And his mom and sister tried to warn him. They were not down for this union. And Kim is a disgusting person. I've just never seen it for her. And what nailed the coffin closed for me with her, in my eyes, was how she treated her own family, her own mom and dad at the wedding. So I'm sorry. I would say I feel sorry for Kroy. I'm understanding and I have a heart. But the fact that he's still hanging on at this point in time and he's just not like, look, I'm done and I'm out of here, then he's driving himself crazy at this point, because he can't continue to blame her if he's still staying in this. I'm sorry. This is just over the top and it's sad. It looks sad. And I just wonder what his family is thinking about him at this moment in time, because I'm quite sure they're like, this is not the person that we knew. And I don't know if he's played enough football to have any damage done. I don't think you have to be playing football for many, many, many years in order to have an injury of some sort to affect you. But I'm quite sure he's dealing with PTSD from probably playing in that sport, something that he enjoyed doing, and not having his own career and pretty much becoming her chauffeur and her errand boy and all that other stuff, and having to really live off of her personality. It's just not worth it. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to talk about that really quick. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, guys. Thank you so much for being here, for liking and subscribing. I'm Beth, just being beautifully honest. So until the next time, I just wanted to keep it brief, beautiful, and now I'm going to say bye.